tonight. Tonight we will be presenting you with a gift that keeps on giving. I think we should give a round of applause to every Filipino designer that is going to be represented here tonight. Their creativity, of course, is going to be brought to life by our beautiful Miss Universe Philippines 2026 delegates, and they are all inspired by bodies of water, which I think is also very relevant here in Pangasinan. I also did hear some cheers from a few different places that I wanted to mention. Can I hear you if you're from Baguio? I also heard a few from, I think, the second floor from Cavite. And if I have not mentioned you, that just means we have to hear you a little louder when your girls come out. Each costume tonight will be capturing the essence of the Philippine waters, uniting its islands, sustaining livelihoods, and carrying stories that connect communities while inspiring both locals and visitors. But before we continue, we just wanted to thank the people who made this event possible. Thank you so much to the Miss Universe Philippines Pangasinan organization, headed by local director, Dr. Leslie Intendencia Gascon. And of course, her co-local director, Mr. Jerry D. Gascon. We would also like to say good evening to Poza Rubio Mayor Honorable Kelvin T. Chan and Vice Mayor Honorable Maximiano Valelo. And of course, the entire local government unit of Poza Rubio, thank you for welcoming everybody with such open arms. Of course, to our Miss Universe Philippines officers, thank you so much for coming all the way here. We would also like to acknowledge the force that made this event happen. We meet a lot of these people all the way from when we arrived here. These people have been welcoming us all the way. City Mayor Julio F. Paraino III and Mayora Dr. Rachel Ann Paraino. Yes, thank you so much. Looking very dashing and beautiful tonight. Also our City Vice Mayor Jimmy D. Paraino. And city officials, of course, our city administrator as well, Engineer Randy F. Paraino. Board member Rose Apaga. Posa Head Francisco Serafica. Of course, Lufam Gonzalez as well. Glamoroso. And a few other people. I'm so happy that they are mentioned tonight because these are the people that we get to interact with all the time. Our PNP, BFP, CHO, CDRRMOEMS, UCU, the Tourism Office, Engineering and Cultural Staff. Thank you so much for all playing a role. No matter what role you played, you have done a wonderful job welcoming us here tonight. And now, of course, sitting here wonderfully in the front, our distinguished individuals who will have the challenging yet very rewarding task of selecting tonight's standouts, our esteemed selection committee. Starting off, of course, with Miss Universe Philippines Executive Vice President, Voltaire Tayan. Also, Miss Universe Philippines National Director, Ara Arida. Miss Universe Philippines Vice President for Global and National Search, Max Gwen. Fashion designer and creative head of Maison Vladimir Echevarri and creative consultant for Urdaneta City Tourism, Gladi Echevarri. I love the dress. I think we all love the dress tonight. Also CEO and head designer of Margaret Gowns, Chriselle Margaret Galicia. We would also like to welcome to our panel CEO of Mississology, Paui Ventura. And of course, thank you so much for being here, Mr. International 2025 fifth runner-up, Scott Trisompian. So you guys, I know you have been waiting for this moment, and so am I, to see how the Filipino designers from all over the country have come together to make our women so beautiful. Whether you are here with us tonight, or you are watching with us online, or even anywhere across the universe, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Miss Universe Philippines 2026 National Costume Competition.
Igefuna daga daga, daga daga yeah. Igefuna daga daga. Igefuna daga daga, daga daga yeah. Igefuna daga daga. Igefuna daga daga, daga daga yeah. Igefuna daga daga.
Albay Alexandra Krishna Orino. Designer Art Gold. She is Reina ng Cabios, inspired with the luminous Cabios fish of Pulangi, Albay. This costume shimmers like silver scales on gentle waters, symbolizing strength, abundance, and the people's deep connection to nature. She stands radiant beneath Mayon volcano, embodying Bicol's beauty and culture, Albay! Bacolod City, Megan Larice Valdavia. Designers, Paulo Fortune and Gian Villarosa. Meet Aquamarina, the Reina Cata. A mythical sea maiden whose grace was once the heartbeat of the tides of Bacolod. She is the modern guardian of the waves, a queen who captures everyone's gaze. Bacolod City! Bacoor City, Felicia Fran Aldana. Designers, John Hubert Capito and John Art Mampiza. Mimicking the natural sheen of mussel shells beneath coastal waters, this national costume is a luminous homage to Bacoor City, Cavite, where the rhythm of the sea shapes both livelihood and identity. Shimmering in sea so bright, where Bacoor stories glim with pride. Bacoor City! Designer, Aaron Montoya. Inspired by the iconic swan boats of Burnham Port, this national costume embodies the spirit of the City of Pines. Gracefully gliding across the moss green lake, the swans reflect Baguio's serene beauty and the harmony between nature and community. A tribute to beauty and strength of a community, Baguio City! Designer Chatty Stitches. Medusa, a vision suspended between danger and wonder. This creative national costume draws its soul from the ethereal presence of a thimble jellyfish, locally known as Bulbul. It is both a warning and a celebration, a dance of light and imagination. Boho! Cabana Tuan City, representing the Filipino Society of Alberta, Canada, Princess Ryla Hernandez. Designer, Renel Suarez. She is La Cabuana, bantay ng yaman ng karagatan. She protects pearls, corals, and the life beneath the waves. La Cabuana reminds us that the ocean and the land are one, and that respecting the sea is honoring the life of everyone. Cabana Tuan City. Coming in, Erica Jean Cananay. Designer, Kenneth Malaika. Wrapped in a bañera, a traditional fish basket, this costume beautifully weaves culture, nature, and artistry into a powerful celebration of Camigin's marine heritage. Cavite, Shencel Kanya. Designer, Art Dawn. Reyna ng Talon ng Cavite. This national costume captures the breathtaking flow and crystalline beauty of nature's cascading waters. Like a queen rising from the mist, she embodies purity that time cannot resist. Cavite. Cebu City, April Smith. Designer, Art Dawn. Queen of the Sacred Waters. This national costume embodies the spirit of Cebu's sacred waters. Her presence echoes the reverence of devotees honoring the Holy Child through fluvial processions. A living symbol of sacred devotion, born of faith and tradition, Cebu City. Majesty of Cebu. Inspired by Cebu's place within the Coral Triangles, the global center of marine biodiversity. This is a tribute to the Cebuano spirit, resilient, gracious, and gracefully enduring like the ocean that sustains it. Cebu Province! Designer R.L. Omadle. From the heart of Mindanao emerges a divine guardian. She is the Diwata of the Rio Grande de Mindanao, tagabantay ng buhay at daluyan, the longest and the most vital river in the island. She becomes the river itself, life-giving, enduring, and unstoppable. A true representation of the Philippine waters, rich in story, fierce in spirit, and breathtaking in beauty, Cotabato. Designer Janela Alcura. Inspired by Luzon's mythical guardian of the seas, Amon Sinaya embodies grace, power, and the richness of Philippine marine heritage. This costume is also adorned with intricate butterfly design as a tribute to the Paro-Paro Festival of the city of Dasmariñas. Designer Cedrix the Lugdong Martolata. Inspired by Iligan, proudly known as City of Majestic Waterfalls. Heart of the Beam, Majestic Waters honors the grandeur of Maria Cristina Falls, the lifeblood of their community. Encircled by cascading waters, carved through stone, she stands as the embodiment of Ili. Water as power, water as origin, water as destiny. Cherise Leon Kakayori. Designer Mark Carstenio Manoki. The Navigator honors the Filipino diaspora through the Balangay and our Austronesian seafaring roots. With a towering sail connecting the Philippines and Hawaii, and an Ilocano proverb reminding us to look back to move forward. Ilocos Norte. Of the Iloilo River, one of the cleanest rivers in the Philippines. This creation celebrates a river reborn and a future sustained where respect is sworn. Iloilo City. Iloilo Province, Neklan Hutai. Designer, Almanases Al-Quran. Deep within the pristine coastal waters of Panay lies the Pearl of Panay, the angel wing clam, locally known as the One, serves as the inspiration for these national costumes. Renowned for its sweet, tender meat and its uniquely shaped shell, Duong is a treasure cherished by locals and admired by all. Iloilo Province. costume tells a story of sustainability, transforming an invasive plant into something beautiful. As a traveler and environmental advocate, Abigail wears this as a reminder that nature, when protected and respected, can inspire endless possibilities. Las Piñas. La Union, Bea Milan Wendorski. Designer, Axel Ken. A personalized and modernized depiction of La Union's famous waves. The costume is also embellished with mini Pawikan as a tribute to Bea's environmental conservation work in San Juan. La Union. Clayton Peril May Camajo. Designer Stephen Alvarado. A powerful mythical sea creature in the Visayan myth. Tatao is a high-ranking merfolk in the Philippines, often regarded as the ruler of the Bantay Tubig, blending the ethereal grace of the myth with the grit of the coastal province. This is a tribute to the surrounded by seas identity of Leyte.